What to do in Watford. Let's get into it.
RevelatorAlf.
What you're about to see is a reenactment of a failed mission. Yep. Do you ever have those ride outs where you have high expectations, you kind of build yourself up, or you build up the day, it's gonna be a good one, it's gonna be a great ride, and it just falls flat? Well, this is the story of my trip to Watford, which is just to the northwest of London, for those of you who don't know. I wanted to know what goes on in Watford from a biker's point of view. And the answer is, cut a long story short, not a lot. So there you go, you can switch off now, don't watch the video. But if you're interested, watch the video, because actually I got more biking action in a small little village town, Great Missenden, than I did in Watford, Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted, that whole area. Weird. But at least there was a nice little castle at the end. You'll have to watch the video, that's all I can say. You have to watch the video. But suffice to say, a little bit of a black spot, a dead zone, a biker dead zone I found, which I suppose is a novelty in itself. How many biker dead zones do you know? Let us know at the end of the video. Yeah, right, on my phone for a cup of tea. So now I'm going to magically appear on the motorway. How to be a biker in Watford. Let's go. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. How are you? How are you indeed? So I have decided to ride over to Watford, which is just north of London, northwest of London, in Hertfordshire, and to find out what goes on in Watford or in the surrounding area, for bikers that is. So how to be a biker in Watford. Yeah. Now, I only know two things in Watford. One, they recently opened this Harley Davidson dealership, well, about a year ago, I suppose, something like that. This is my first time here. It's a Sunday, it's closed. I really should have come here when it was open, I suppose, but there we go. It's right next door to a Triumph dealership. It's owned by the same people. Very complicated, but there we go. And also, Watford has got a football team. They're in the Championship now, but they got relegated last season, but they're, you know, a bit of a basket case of a club, but that's about it. That's about all I know about Watford. So over to you. If you're from Watford, what's it got going for it? And especially for bikers, where to hang out, because I'm going to go and find a couple of places that does biker stuff. And if nothing's going on in Watford, I'm going to spread my search out a little bit, maybe to Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted, Tring, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to keep on riding around here and see what I can find. Let's go for a ride, come on. Okay, I've been riding around for about half an hour looking for places to be as a biker, and quite frankly I can't really find anywhere. I've been to a few bike shops, obviously Harley, Triumph, Full Ball, Iron Head or whatever they're called, and there's a few others, but everything's closed obviously on a Sunday, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of biking activity. Right, new idea, let's see if there's any biker cafes. Let me do that. Arrived in the biker's dead zone or something. Weirdly, nothing is going on. I can't find anything motorcycle related apart from a few bike shops that are Well, the batteries will run out on the camera, so I'm going to change those and see if I can find a petrol station. Great. It's the weirdest thing. No bikes around, nowhere to go. It's a real dead spot. So I've been all around Watford, I've been all around Hemel Hempstead, hardly any bikes on the road. I've pulled over a couple of these moped delivery guys to ask them, they don't seem to know. The bike shops are shut, which is obvious because it's a Sunday, but nobody seems to be about anyway. It's just, now, it could be me, this could be just me, but my impression of Watford in this area, Hemel Hempstead, it's like you're in the twilight zone. Nothing's going on. I've Google searched for biker pubs, biker cafes, zilch, nothing. The nearest one they're coming up with is the Ace Cafe in London. But it's just, you know, there's nothing. But lots of cars. Anyway, listen, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. This is why, you know, in my head, I just don't fully understand why I can't see any bikes on the road. But there we go. Listen, I'm going to poodle off down there. If you're from this area, let us know where to go on your bike, any biker hangouts, what you do. I mean, I'm not saying that where I'm from is the mecca for motorcycling. I'm not saying that either. But there just seems to be a bit more of a visible vibe, if you know what I mean. Even on a Sunday, there seems to be a bit more of a visible vibe. Whereas here, well, so far, nothing. Right, where am I? I'm not really sure where I am. I'm heading towards Berkhamsted. I think there's a castle there. I'm going to go check it out. Why not? Let's go. Well, here I am, just walking around Berkhamsted Castle, some ruins, going to enjoy myself for a little bit. As I say, this is probably the weirdest ride out that I've had in a long time, and I thought I've ended up in the, you know, in the dead zone, in the twilight zone. I just can't figure how an area that is quite built up, I suppose, in certain respects, doesn't have a lot of biking activity. In fact, I'm not seeing any bikes on the road, which is really weird. There are a few in Watford, but they were like motorcycle delivery people or moped delivery people. Everywhere else is just really quiet. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just the day. But I say, if you're from this area, Watford, Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted, which I am now, let us know what the deal is, what's going on here, because as far as I can tell, not a lot. Not a lot of places for bikers to hang out, I would say. There's got to be, surely there's got to be a pub where people meet. There's got to be a cafe where people meet, where people ride to. I suppose the only place is now, if you're a Harley person, you know, you go to the Harley dealership. If you're a Triumph, you probably go to the Triumph dealership. If there's I don't think there's a BMW dealership, you might go to a BMW dealership. But in terms of actual just normal biker places, well, unless you're into these kinds of places, you know, historical places, which I am, funny enough, I'm not sure what the hell you do around here, do you know what I mean? But there you go. You probably ride out, you probably ride away from this area to go. Maybe that's what it is. Apologies for the chewing gum, by the way. Maybe that's it. You just, you know, you ride to the Ace Cafe or something like that. That's the deal here. You're so close to the Ace Cafe that they've never really bothered having their own place. I don't know. Let us know historically if that is true. Anyway, but listen, I'm going to go and a little walk around here. I'll take you along. And, well, that's it. I hit the motorcycling black spot of the world, well, of Watford anyway, of Hertfordshire, just north of London. If you're into being a biker and doing biker things, don't come here. That's all I can say. Yeah, All right, ta-da. What to do in Watford.